Hello everyone, welcome and greetings to a Halo Wars 2 mod in Halo 3 in Halo MCC. This map is kind of designed to be similar to Frontier from Halo Wars 2, and there are some absolutely phenomenal additions that this mod has made to make this really feel like Halo Wars 2. And quite honestly, I'm not quite sure how the gentleman Green Knight is the modder who created this mod. I'll have a link down below for you to check this mod out. And if you want, I can also do a modding video on how to install this mod in Halo MCC. But this is just so cool. So these are, of course, the generators as UNSC from Halo Wars 2. And then you actually, as you move forward down the line, will actually start to see some Halo Wars vehicles. This, of course, if you played Halo Wars, is the Cobra. Fully functional. Here's a Hawk. You want to go ahead and fly a Hawk. A Jackrabbit is over here. A couple of Jackrabbits. I'm going to get in all of these vehicles to show you. And I think that's it. That's obviously a supply pad that we see over here. A lot of generators. And some mongooses. And some more Jackrabbits. Okay, so let's go ahead and start and get in the Cobra, because that is, I think, the coolest vehicle that's been added into this. It has its own sound effects, and it backs up, it rotates, and then if you rapidly press the right trigger, you're going to be firing each individual cannon. If you hold it down, it charges and it fires like a huge main cannon. You can see kind of from the center, so like the two like exterior guns kind of retract and the main gun kind of comes out, almost as if the Cobra is locking down from Halo Wars. So I think that's just really so cool. Absolutely just demolishes vehicles here, which is what it's supposed to do. Absolutely wasted. Let's move on. We're gonna get in the Hawk now. What I absolutely love about the Hawk is it's got the rapid gunfire that we're used to, but it also does fire all of the rockets as if you are piloting a real Hawk from Halo Wars. We can see that these bases here look almost identical, actually spot on, if I have to say, to the Halo Wars 2 bases that we see, the main base that is building here. I'm not really quite sure if this design is just for show, if there's any other sort of special features from this base. I couldn't find any when running around, but nonetheless, it looks really cool. I also love how the landing gear kind of lands down so you can land the Hawk appropriately. Finally, let's move on to the Jackrabbit. It's got its own sound effect as well, and of course, it just fires the grenades that we're used to see from Halo Wars. Pilots, only one gentleman, one Spartan. So I was really, really impressed that not only are these vehicles here from Halo Wars, but they are, of course, fully drivable with their own unique sounds and weapons. Now, that's not all. You may think, well, this is the whole map. Well, that's not it. Oh, look at that. There is a ship flying out here. I didn't even notice that. Is that perhaps some sort of docking ship to perhaps give supplies to the UNSC base? I'm not sure if this ship is going to lock down or if it's just going to kind of fly around. That kind of almost looks like a retriever Sentinel now that I look at it way up here. Can I match the height of this and check out this retriever Sentinel? Is this perhaps like some sort of Easter egg in this map? I'm not quite sure. That is truly, in fact, a retriever Sentinel. Look at this. Wonder if I can take it down. I don't think I can. It's really booking it. That is actually really, really cool. Can I get on this? I bet you I'll just go flying off. I mean, I am flying at full speed as well. Moving over here, you can kind of see this has a little bit of familiarity to what we see in Frontier. This isn't a one-to-one design of Frontier from Halo Wars, but what I really want to showcase is the Covenant base that's over here. There's a lot of exciting things I bet you can already see from here. I actually have to say this base looks shockingly realistic to what you would find in Halo Wars. UNSC base does have all of the appropriate designs, but it's not laid out in such a way that it is a real UNSC base. This, however, looks phenomenal. You can see there's 2 apexes. That looks like a hall. And over there is a temple. This is where it gets really exciting. So let's go ahead and jump out of the Hawk. First thing you can see right here, right in the middle, is the Vampire from Halo Wars 1. This is the anti-air unit. And as far as I can tell, it's only firing like plasma cannons. I cannot for the life of me, figure out how to do the stasis drain if this vehicle has that ability. Oh, there it is. Okay. You hold down the B button and you're firing some needler rounds. It's not stasis, but you know what? That is still nonetheless pretty awesome. Moving forward, there's 2 different Ghost designs here. Both the regular Ghost from Halo Wars, regular Ghost that we've all played and used probably hundreds of times. But what's different is here's a Banished Ghost. Has a different sound when you fire the main weapon. And of course, a different look as well. So the boosters are red to kind of mimic the Banished design. So I love that there's kind of a mix of Halo Wars 1 and Halo Wars 2 types of units. Moving forward, this is the Marauder from Halo Wars 2. Now, if I remember right, I think it actually does require 2 people to fully operate in Halo Wars 2. But this one kind of is... I wish that this gun had a little bit higher splash damage, but nonetheless, it does kind of operate very similar to a Marauder. You can get in this as well. When you're the pilot, there's no firing available for this because the gunner is, of course, using the main gun. Moving over here, we have the regular Banshee that we all know and love, but here's a Banished Banshee. Has a different booster sound. It fires a red repeating gun, followed by a red booster round as well. Fuel rod cannon, I guess. And so this is just really fantastic. Really great work. I think probably my favorite is that there is a fully functional Locust here. And the way it moves is so realistic. And it, of course, fires a real Locust beam with actually a unique kind of like overheating indicator here. And it'll tell you how close you are to overheating this cannon. How cool is that? I love it. Finally, I think I'm going to save the best for last here, and this is a Grunt mech as Yap Yap from Halo Wars 2. This is just, quite honestly, the coolest thing ever. You can see the cockpit is open. You can just go ahead. The animation is there for your Spartan to hop right on in. You can see that there is the shield over your Spartan. Your Spartan actually kind of rotates when he's looking behind him. And look at this. It's fully... It just works. You're firing the big Needler weapon. That is with the Grunt mech. And of course, the Grunt mechs are flying all over the place. So if you hit A, you kind of jump around a little bit. Now, you can't really, at least to what I know, hold or maintain your position. And also, if you hit B, you get kind of a melee sort of animation there. So, I mean, it's just all around. I am just truly stunned with how amazing Green Knight here has designed a lot of this stuff in Halo MCC to kind of really mimic what we all know and love in Halo Wars 2. Kind of gives you a little bit of insight into what would have been if we got some better banished variants of vehicles in Halo Infinite. I, for one, really prefer this over what we actually got in Halo Infinite. But if you really want to check this out, this mod is super easy to install. Once you download the mod, there is a TXT instructions file that'll show you exactly what you need to do. However, if you all really want me to, let me know in the comments. I can definitely make an installation guide video on how to really install this mod. And please let me know what you think of this. I think this is really, really awesome, and I love to do more Halo MCC modding videos in the future, so please let me know your feedback on this. Also, reach out to Green Knight and tell the gentleman he did really such a phenomenal job designing this. And as I keep saying over and over again, like a broken record, this is just so cool. I love to see what people can do in this in some skirmish or custom games. That's going to do it for me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you, James. Ah, a new retriever. Uh-oh. Well, that's me, James. Ouch. H.